Hello, grade 8 students. Today's activity is about the cells, molecules, and organs of the immune system. So, we're gonna study about the cells of the immune system and what is the role of these cells. And also, we want to talk about the molecules. The molecules are molecules secreted by cells. So, the cells are as you know, are the functional unit of the immune system because they do the role of the immune system by protection our body and eliminating the diseases and the infections. So without these cells, there is no function of the for the immune system. And also during this function, we need to secrete molecules that also play an important role in the fighting of diseases and eliminating the infections. And also we want to talk about the organs. The organs are a group of cells, and they are large in size, and we want to talk about the role of them maybe in the production of these cells اللي هن white blood cells, maybe in the maturation of these cells, maybe for the transportation of the cells we're gonna talk about. Here you can see the organs like the lymph nodes here. The spleen here is an organ. It's very big and large in size. The lymphatic vessels where where lymphocytes pass also, they are large in size. The thymus, which is very, very important. The bone marrow here, which is also very important. So here, this figure allows you to show the organs of the immune system. The organs are bigger than cells and bigger than molecules. So the organs are made up of many or high number of cells, and they have many function to do. Here you can see a group of white blood cells. So you can see here, this is not a white blood cell. This is a blood cell, and this one is a blood cell. But other cells are white blood cells. So here for the cells we have many examples. We have monocytes, we have lymphocytes, we have neutrophils, eosinophil, and basophil. All not included for grade 8. We call them granulocytes. We have macrophages also. So these are the cells here, one, two, three, and these cells are the cells of the immune system. Just I want you to know the difference between cells and organs. Cells هن the الوحدات اللي بيعملوا defense للبادي against infections and diseases. بينما الموليكيولز هول هيك أصغر antibodies مضادات الحيويات حنحكي عنهم later. Let's start by the cells of the immune system. So this is the first part. Here I want you to know what do we call the cells of the immune system. The cells of the immune system are called leukocytes. هن اسمهم leukocytes. So we can call them the cells of the immune system. We can call them leukocytes. We can call them also white blood cells or WBC, as you want. All of them are correct, but you have to know all these names. What is the function of them? They are the cells of the immune system. They defend the body against infections and diseases. فإذا بيحمونا من الأمراض ومن ال multiplication of microbes. Here you can see a white blood cell, another white blood cell, and a third white blood cell. This is a blood capillary where the blood passes in your body. And here you have red blood cells. Red blood cells, they are not parts of the immune system. They play an important role in the transportation of O2 and CO2. So red blood cells have no function in the immune system. هن موجودين بس بالبلد you have studied them أصلا in grade 5 and in grade 7 يعني, and you will be studying them in grade 9. But here we are focusing on these cells, the white blood cells. هول الوايت blood cells, all the white blood cells can cross the capillary wall. يعني they can leave the capillary wall. حنشوف كيف بيظهروا وبفوتوا على capillary wall. أصلا الوايت blood cells, they have to check all your cells if if we have any non-self molecule or any non-self particle or any non-self cell, هيلا شي non-self شو ما كان, white blood cells have to go to you to the all parts of your body, هيروحوا على كل ال parts of your body. مستحيل يمرق part ما يكون فيها white blood cells, because we need to check if we have non-self or no. Here we want to study about the all types of white blood cells or leukocytes. We have granulocytes, monocytes, and lymphocytes. So how many types of white blood cells do we have, or leukocytes do we have? Three. You have to study about monocyte, granulocytes, and lymphocytes. Look at the difference in the shape of a nucleus. Look at the nucleus in this one. بدي أعرف إنه ممكن بالكويز لكم draw monocytes, ترسموها وبتعملوا labeling. It's a nucleus, and this one is a cell membrane, and this one is the cytoplasm. بتسموه nucleus, cell membrane, and cytoplasm. And for granulocytes you have to draw it in this shape, هيك مدري كيف, وهيدي نفس الشيء هيك multi lobed. اوكي ما بعرف, المهم انه it has multi lobed. Okay, and for the third one هي lymphocyte, very easy, عندها big وهيدا. So these three white blood cells or leukocytes have different shape of nuclei. The nucleus of this one is different than the nucleus of this one, is different than the nucleus of this one, and also you have to justify يعني. This one here is a horseshoe shaped nucleus, بدكم تعرفوا انه هيدا it has a horseshoe shaped nucleus. And this one has a polymorphonuclear. بس هيدا انه مش خلص, انا بس بهمني تقولوا لي انه it has multi-lobed nucleus. So this one has a horseshoe shaped nucleus, this one has multi-lobed nucleus, and the third one has اللي هي lymphocyte has a rounded nucleus. هولي concerning the shape of nuclei. Okay, هلا here let's talk about the crossing capillary walls and becoming macrophages into juice. أنا as I said إنه عندي capillary wall. عندي capillary wall يعني blood passes here in this direction. And what do I have here? And the cells. Maybe skin cells, maybe cells of the brain, maybe ما بعرف شو بعرفني. عندي maybe muscles, maybe as you want. في عنا all kinds of cells. Here we have HLA. كل cell membranes of nucleated cells we have HLA. So the white blood cells all of them can cross the capillary wall. مش حقول أنا هون monocytes, بكتابكم مش كافي ومش 100% إنه نحكوا على lymphocytes إنه can they cross a capillary wall or not. Monocytes or any white blood cell can cross the capillary wall. فإذا if I have here monocyte, or if I have lymphocyte, or if I have granulocyte, all these cells can cross the capillary wall. كلهم بيقدروا يعملوا crossing for the capillary wall. Why? Because they want to check for cells if one of them having non-self or no. يعني إذا وحدة فيهم عندها cancer cell, إذا infected by a virus, إذا في عندي هون بكتيريا أو شيء يعني. We need to check the non-self. We need also to check إنه the self is present, يعني إذا هو self أو non-self. Okay. فإذا all white blood cells can cross the capillary walls, but only monocytes شو بصيروا when they cross a capillary wall? They search for non-self. In case لقوا في عندهم شيء non-self, they will become macrophages, يعني bigger in size. يعني this monocyte become bigger in size because it needs to make phagocytosis. أنا here I don't want to focus on the shape of the nucleus, ما بهمني, but I want you to know إنه هيدي الماكروفاج can make phagocytosis. تقدر تبلع. It has the ability to make phagocytosis. تكبر in size. فإذا أول step هي 1 crossing the capillary wall. 2 بتفتش على النون سيلف in case it is present النون سيلف تتحول into macrophage. إذا ما في نون سيلف it will stay monocyte، بتضلها رايقة مسالمة، ما في داعي لتهجم وتعمل fighting. So the monocytes have the ability to make phagocytosis، يعني بيبلعوا الاشياء. granulocytes كمان مثل ما قلنا عندهم multi lobed nucleus، وكمان بيقدروا يعملوا crossing للcapillary wall مثلهم مثل اي white blood cell، وعندهم phagocytic ability كمان. اوكي مثل قبل يعني، بس ما بتتحول into macrophage، بس تعمل phagocytosis. ما كتير بركز عليها بامتحاناتي بشكل عام للجرانيلوسايت، بركز كتير على المونوسايت. lymphocytes كتير مهمين، و you have to know the difference between them. اكيد بيقدروا يعملوا crossing للكابيلاري وول، اوكي، ونفس الشيء they have round nucleus، بس الفرق انه here this one secretes antibodies كتير مهمة. we will see later what the antibodies are. And this one is called killer kiss because it acts in contact with the non-self. But here the B lymphocytes can act from a distance. هيدي انتبهوا لها كتير منيح. So if I have here non-self، افترضنا سيل عندها non-self مثلا هيك، the B lymphocytes can act from a distance by using antibodies. This one is an antibody. اوكي مثلا خلينا نحكي عن بكتيريا مثلا، شو بدكم بهيدي السيل؟ اوكي بكتيريا ما عندها نيوكليس باي ذا واي، حتشوفوا بعدين بالباك 1 ليش ما عندها نيوكليس. فاذا هيدي البي lymphocyte it can secrete antibodies, whole specific antibodies. They fight and neutralize the bacteria. So because of that the antibodies act from a distance مع الانتيجين او النون سيلف، بينما الكيلر سيل it needs to act in contact. يعني هيدي النون سيلف عندها this one of antigen، عنا هون ال T lymphocyte هتشتغل in contact. هيدي هي T lymphocyte، هتكون تجي تشتغل هيك، بتعلق على هيدي كلها، بتجي السيل وبتعملها بعدين destruction for this non-self cell. فإذا the T lymphocytes act in contact with the non-self، بينما ال B lymphocytes act from a distance with the non-self. فإذا is it clear the difference between B lymphocytes and T lymphocytes? Is it clear till now? You have to focus on the function, which one of them secretes antibody and which one of them act is called killer cells, which one of them act in contact with the non-self and cannot act from a distance. This T lymphocyte cannot act from a distance, but here the antibodies can act. لا الانتيبوديز act in contact بده يجوا ويعلقوا، بينما البي lymphocyte بتعمل ريليز للانتيبوديز، اوكي، حتى لو كانوا بعاد البكتيريا بقوموا الانتيبوديز بيمشوا بقلب الدم. يعني ليكوا كيف اذا انا عندي بي lymphocyte هيك وعندي هون سيل او هون عندي بلاد كابيلاري مثلا، وعندي هون ما بعرف شو بي lymphocytes بيجوا بيعملوا ريليز هون، وبيجوا مثلا اذا عندكم سيلز هون بكتيريا مثلا بصيروا هيدي البي lymphocyte صارت هون مثلا after crossing the capillary wall، وبتصير تعمل ريليز اوف antibodies، وهول الانتيبوديز بيروحوا بيعلقوا على الانتيجين هون وبيعملوا لهم نيوتراليزيشن للبكتيريا. فاذا هي البي lymphocyte بتشتغل من بعيد.